Good morning to all you real estate investors and hopefully soon to be real estate investors out there. Just wanted to take this quick video. It's 5:15 in the morning, just getting ready to go. Well, actually just rolling out of bed. And I wanted to mention that, sometimes real estate isn't all unicorns, sunshine, rainbows. Sometimes you're going to have to get up early and get your hands dirty because really that's hard work in any industry, in any field, makes all the difference to success. And so today is one of those days for me where I'm gonna have to get up. I've got a good friend coming along for the ride. We're driving 2 hours to an apartment building, and we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of work there today. So I hope that you want to come along and check this out too. We are driving out to the apartment building right now. I've got my crew with me and we're going to be doing a bit of work still. So just to give you guys a little bit of a background, got this building about 5 years ago, and when we initially acquired the building, we did a whole bunch of work to it. We actually gutted the place, put in new kitchens, bathrooms, the works. So it's a pretty good looking building to start. But what we've noticed with the rise in interest rates over the last few months is that getting stuck with these long-term rents really means we're kind of handcuffed. We can't raise the rents as quickly as the mortgage rates are being raised. So what we're doing is we're converting a number of these units to Airbnb. So it's going to allow us to have more flexibility on the prices, what we can charge, and overall what we can get from the building and the performance of the building. So we should be able to hedge our bets against the rising insurance by taking this approach. So getting into the numbers, $2 million is what we acquired the building for a couple of years ago. Put around $600,000 into renovations. At the time, I think the renovations improved the value to about 3.4 million. Since then, with the overall increase in rent, because year after year as tenant turnover, we were able to keep certain units up to market rent and keep the performance of the building going. That brought the building value up even higher to potentially the $5 million mark. Now, what's happening today, and when we look at this Airbnb scenario, so we've taken 5 units out of the 13-plex, and we're furnishing them and doing all sorts of work and getting them online. Before we made this decision, we didn't just jump right into 5 units. We actually did a pilot with one, and that pilot was successful where we were getting the returns. So now we've converted 5 more, or I should say we're in the process of converting 5 more. That's what we're doing here. And if that works, it's really going to drive the overall revenue of the building a lot higher. So before you're getting about $16,000 a month, and when that's all said and done, we're going to be essentially doubling that. So we're going to be up to about $33,000. Now that's an estimate. Airbnb is going to go up and down a little bit, vacancies, times of year, that sort of thing. But as an average, that's where we should end up. So it's going to significantly improve the performance of the building, and that's going to push the value of the property higher as well. Not too much I can tell you at this point, other than the fact that let's go get into the building and see how it is. All right, so we're almost at the property. First thing on our list today, we're going to be dealing with the hot water boiler system. So we're meeting with a company right now. We got a number of quotes. I think it was like 5-6 quotes for this thing. And what we're doing is installing a high efficiency combi boiler. So what that means is that this system, it's kind of like a tankless system at home, but it supplies both the heat to the building and through all the radiant heating, and it also supplies hot water, and supposedly it's going to be unlimited hot water for the tenants, which is also going to be great because as we're converting this into sort of an Airbnb hotel, we want to make sure that nobody ever runs out of hot water, because that would definitely translate to poorer views. So this is one of the big ticket things that's on our list right now. The whole system is going to cost us pretty close to $20,000 to do. Yeah, but let's go check it out. Once we get to the property, we'll go meet with the guys, and we'll see if we can have them show you the scope of work. All right, so here on the site right now, and Donaldson Heating, they've already started everything. So those guys are inside taking care of things. They've actually beaten me along to a lot of the stuff. So we pulled apart the old heating system. There's a truck in the background. They have 2 crews here today to get it all finished. But we had them save the old system. So believe it or not, that's our old system. It's 7 years old and the thing burnt out. We're trying to figure out why. We've talked to the company. One of them's even under warranty still. So anyhow, with that being said, the newer system is going to be more efficient because, like I said, even though these are only 7 years old, technology's moved quite fast. So there's going to be unlimited hot water for the tenants and all the Airbnb guests. And yeah, the new system's coming along pretty good. So let's go in and take a look right now with what's happening on the inside. Like I said, they've got two vans and 2 crews going. So there's also we've got plumbers and heating guys. Right now they're doing all the work on the electrical. So just making our way down the hallway here. We're gonna check this stuff out. So, a few things happening today. Here it is. Alright, just recording some of this stuff quick. So these guys are just working. Those are the 2 new Navian systems. Starting to talk to each other, I guess. So we'll have one doing the heat for the building, one doing hot water and supplementing the heat. At least that's my understanding. Yeah, cool. And then we've got the reservoir tank, so that'll keep filling up. So we should always have non-stop hot water for the tenants and everything. So things are moving along pretty good so far. And yeah, that's it for now. All right, so while we got the work going on in the boiler down behind me, we actually have some other guys here. So one of the guys is Adam. He's doing some of the installation of the vinyl plank. So we just had it all ripped out, concrete floors below, vinyl planks going on here. So it's coming along quite well. We just started a couple hours ago and he's got this whole room finished. So we'll just keep going with it. We're now going to check to see if these guys are actually working. What the hell are you doing, man?
What I need from you now are those
No, I know what you need.
anchors.
Here.
Yeah.
The red wire.
Yeah. I use this to cut the shim.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah, so that
I actually just grabbed that as a
in
joke.
there.
That's good.
Right. So what I'm doing, I'm just sliding that in. Get in there, you fucker.
Yeah, that's the old school trick. That's the old school trick that people don't really do, is they do this so that the shelf actually tilts up, and then once you put the weight on it, it comes down and it's nice and level. But if you start with it being level without the shims, then these floating shelves tend to sag down and gives you all those problems.
So is this what you do? You draw it and then you cut it, or?
No, I just use the X-Acto. I screw it in and I use the X-Acto to trim it and snap it.
Oh, I didn't want to cut your wall.
Yeah.
So I have these awesome shears I just bought.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna use them. But the thing is so.
All right, well, here we are at the end. We're getting ready to go. Long couple of days, so I think we packed in 24 hours worth of work in 2 days. We spent the night just to hammer away on things. So there you go, boiler's done in, new system. Everyone's happy. Got hot water, heating, all of that. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat and head home. Probably do this all over again tomorrow and the next day. Well, anyhow, welcome to real estate investing.